Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Suárez! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Indonesia clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Great ball, and he's in here! Lewandowski gets flagged offside. Neymar.
That's good play from him.
He's got away. Nice control. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi has it in a wide position. Bruno Fernandes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Neymar. And he's had it nicked away. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And here's Messi. Luis Suarez. Suarez finds himself offside. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Suarez. And it's Neymar. Oh, facing up. He's tried one! It's a goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Rodri to Bruno Fernandes. Griezmann. Xavi Alonso. Good read, needed to be. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Might want to be careful there.
It's Lewandowski! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Xavi Alonso. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Bruno Fernandes. Davis. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Griezmann. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Walker made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Beckenbauer with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Rodri. Bruno Fernandes. Davis. And here's Lewandowski. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Koundé deals with that comfortably. Looking for the run. Mbappe. Now that's well seen too. Indonesia heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Wriggles his way through. Mbappe. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's managed to get free. Griezmann! And more, and more, and more! And they are pulling clear here.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Indonesia find a position of real strength now. Brilliantly cut out. Xavi Alonso. Mbappe. Messi. That's good play. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to... And a shot! Well, now it's a race for the... Oh, what has happened here? Oh, it's fallen kindly here! In he goes again! Rodri. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Indonesia, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Davis. Bruno Fernandes. Griezmann. Beckenbauer. Oh, no joy this time. Bruno Fernandes. Out to the left it goes. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that is a little undercooked. Bruno Fernandes. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And here's Lewandowski. Xabi Alonso getting this one clear. Messi. Now it's Luis Suárez. And he's... Luis Suárez!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Griezmann. Messi has it out wide and in space. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Xabi Alonso. Luis Suárez. Neymar. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Bruno Fernandes. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Tries to get it clear. Oh, good ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi. Cleared without complication. And it's Messi. Davis. Bruno Fernandes. And he's had a hit. And again! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's heaved it away. Now it's Messi. De Ligt makes the interception. Kyle Walker. Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Manchester United were again presented with an opportunity to break and looked very, very threatening.
Number 11, Robert Lewandowski. Coming on the field is number 13, Hoyland. Substitution.
Indonesia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Xabi Alonso. Now it's Neymar. He's found a way through. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Guti did so well to make use of the little space that was afforded to him. It wasn't easy, that.
Luis Suárez. Messi. Can he spark a counter here? Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, he's onto this. Showing good feet. Deftly away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Guti. Beckenbauer, played out to the right. Bruno Fernandes. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. The defence opting here for strength in numbers.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Messi. Number 8, Neymar. Coming on the field, number 4, McAllister.
And he's managed to gift it back.
Number 18.
Now it's Luis Suárez. Luis Suárez! And he hits the net. And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Indonesia are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And that has been slung wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Just eases him off the ball. shot at goal! Luis Suárez! Really well taken goal. Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the
3
stadium are
minutes
leaving in
added
droves,
time.
and you can't blame them.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Indonesia are having a ball here. That could spell trouble. Can he finish? It's in! An act of charity gratefully received. And it didn't take him long. And the referee brings it to a close. Indonesia can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly.
And
Luis
now, I'd
Suárez
just like to
producing
read out
yet
our fan
another
club
big
members who are
performance,
celebrating their
just as the
birthdays
fans have come
today.
to expect. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Indonesia definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.